I wanted to go a little bit low tech on this. Kind of matches the theme of the bike. I've been very private with the motorcycle. I've made very few videos on the motorcycle. All the videos I've made on the bike have done extremely well. But this bike was not what I had anticipated when I bought it, because I thought I was going to be all about sharing and doing all of that. But when they say you buy a Harley and you become mechanically, I guess, attached to your machine, never understood what that meant. I own a ridiculous Camaro. It's got absolutely nothing on this bike. There's no ABS, there's no traction control. There's literally nothing to this bike but 5 gears, a speedometer, and the most rewarding experience I have ever experienced. I've done subtle but I think tasteful mods. I've gotten tons of compliments on the bike, and the bike is very popular with everybody that sees it. But when I get out and I want to vlog about it, I want to talk about it, I want to vlog while I ride, I want to do all that, I just lose all of the interest. I literally just want to ride the motorcycle. I want to be a part of every second. My arthritis has gotten so bad these days that I can barely ride this thing for more than 30 minutes. So I try to make sure that when I'm out for 30 minutes, there's just nothing else. It is just me and my bike doing my bike stuff. I don't know, I thought about selling it because at this point in my life, it just seems absolutely ridiculous to own two of the most gorgeous dream cars I could ever ask for. But I don't know, like, I could sell the Camaro, not a big deal, drive anything else. But when it comes to this bike, this is my dream bike. It's got the buying story. I bought it from Pool Cycle, which was kind of a dream of mine after going down with my dad and him buying his first Harley there, to getting all the service done and all the work done there. The bike runs incredible. It's just been flawless. Christ, I got 12,000 K on it, which is not a lot, but the bike has just performed effortlessly. It's like, I don't know, I guess it's just such a perfect machine for me. The size, the fit, the proportions, the look. I went way overboard. Put the Vance and Hines Tuna 2 Big Radius, the performance machine intake. That intake is worth more than the intake on my car. And it's just a small piece of metal with a very small filter. Does not matter. That thing is the gem that really seals the deal. I got the Springer seat from a member on the Camaro forums when I was looking for something that had a bit more comfort. I thought maybe a Springer seat would work because it does have spring and it does work. It's just, I think the springs are a little stiff. They might be set up for someone a little bit heavier than me. So that might need a bit of tweaking. I don't know if I can get a different spring set. I have no idea. But the videos of me doing that, doing the speedometer relocation, all of that have done really, really well. Still have holes in the back from the factory stuff. Like, a lot of this stuff I just don't care about. The bike is just so pure, and little things like that are just a part of the character and a part of the growing experience and a part of everything that this bike has become. I don't know. Those Harley owners out there, I mean, you get it. It's not about speed, even though this thing boots. It's not about power. Torque is endless, but it's not about that. It's just about that visceral feeling. I've recently taken a few laps around a racetrack in a performance car in a manual. I was the passenger, and like it was really neat to see a very confident driver just absolutely shred in a car, but I still felt like something was missing. The car was still so fast and so capable and helped out so much, whereas this bike won't. This bike won't give you anything. If you throttle it a little much and it's wet, it loses. You're gone. The back end starts heading in a different direction. Even just an area like this where there could be a bit of dust or dirt on the road, you give it a little bit of throttle and she starts heading in a totally different direction. But when you're out on the highway, feet up on the highway pegs, she's just puttering down the road. It is just such a connection and such an unmistakable, unreplaceable experience in my life. And I feel incredibly fortunate to be able to have and cherish and appreciate. I mean, this is it, guys. This is the only bike I'll ever buy. I just finished my motorcycle license 6 days before it expired. There's a bit of a story to that. Maybe we'll do that later. But the motorcycle license is done. I never have to do that again. The bike is here. I have 5 or 6 payments left on it, and I'm never going to buy another bike again. I'm just going to enjoy enjoy this bike. It has everything I ever wanted. I always wanted a bike with spoke rims, front and back. The chrome spokes with the black rims and the black hubs, to me, is the perfect complement. I took some of the belt guards off. I did a wire tuck, a tank lift, an ignition relocation, an ignition coil relocation. I've just tried to do really, really subtle things. The only thing I might do now, I might move the pegs. I'm kind of thinking forward controls might be a bit more my current speed. I do wish my feet were forward, but on the highway pegs, the back of my foot kind of rubs the brake. So if I just kind of move them up there indefinitely, I think that would be the ultimate solution. What I would really, really love to do, though, replace these. These here shocks are pretty awful. I'm not a fan at all. I would love to put some Öhlins on the back, some really nice touring, controlled, smooth. I've been dreaming about that. That's why we went with the Springer seat. The Springer seat did a little bit, but not that much. And even though it's very thin and it doesn't look like it's that comfortable, it's just, there's no pressure points on this seat. It's pretty wild how much better it is than you would think based on the pictures. And then when you get that little bit of spring going on top of that, I don't know if the springs aren't great because it is a soft tail, because there is springs back there. Maybe it's not enough hit on the bike to activate the springs. I've been thinking that too. By the way, it doesn't matter. I love the look. The comfort's, on par with most of the other seats I have. But the look obviously is far superior in every way, shape, and form. Stock bars, stock mirrors, I just flipped them over. I mean, we're really talking about the most minuscule amount of modifications ever. I got stupidly good deals on everything, just scouring Kijiji or talking to the dealer, even down to just changing out the bezels. Changing out the bezels on the bike. Really updated it and got rid of the globes, but without plasti dipping them or doing things that are technically illegal. These are legal. They look great. They work great. They match the theme. Everything about this bike, to me, this is how I would draw it up if you just gave me a pen and paper and you said, what's your dream bike? What would you do? And this would be it. Done. Sportster. These are the best bikes, in my opinion. They are the most amount of fun and the most rewarding, visceral experience. Could not say enough great things about this bike. So I just appreciate you guys watching and sharing the bike and appreciating the bike and commenting on it and just everything that goes on. This is my baby. 2010 Harley Davidson Nightster XL 1200N. Absolutely love this bike. Till next time, guys, ride safe, drive safe, take care, and behave as always.